Rest in peace, Wayne June. You will be sorely missed. A great voice in entertainment.
Yeah, we just found out like an hour ago.
Yeah. He did a lot of audiobooks, Lovecraft stuff that I enjoy, and he was the Darkest Dungeon narrator.
Yeah.
I have a microphone now. I did not before.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
Welcome to Zeitgeist, here's Revelation of Dungeon Dragons 5th Edition campaign. Redbeard, Dungeon Master, Sam. Already heard him. I did not hear about this. That's sad.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do enjoy his voice.
He was almost 70.
Which means he died at the best age, which is 69.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
We can all only hope.
Catherine is here playing Mina.
Hi, I'm drinking Wild Turkey 101, I think.
Nice. James is here playing Alfari.
Yar. I have an unfinished model of the Titanic that I think I have to finish.
Yeah. That is inherited. No, that's
because
inherited.
he inherited it.
Because I will let me preface with, this isn't just like I found part of it. It is I found it like in the middle of being finished on the instruction manual page that he was currently on, with the next step sitting right next to it.
It is like 85% done.
I was about to say, so on the one hand, you don't have to finish it. On the other hand, do you want ghosts? Because not finishing it is how you get ghosts. That's called unfinished business.
Yeah, and I'm starting to suspect that my uncle might have been a little bit racist, so that'd be an
That is.
You think?
No,
We all have a racist uncle, James.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
At least one.
And if you don't have a racist uncle, it's
You are.
because
You
it's
are
your
the
dad.
racist uncle.
No, it means it's your dad.
Anyway, Phil is here playing Aloysia.
Where we get to guess what I had to drink today. How many shots of espresso was Philip on? America's new favorite game show. Chris?
First number I see 10.
Catherine?
12.
James?
Just the percentage
7.
of this beer.
One more time, James?
7.
Oh, sorry.
Sam?
I was filling out government paperwork. 13.
Who said 12?
Me.
You win because it was 13.
He said
Oh,
13.
He said 13.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
How do I do this?
I missed 13.
How do I
Yeah.
do this?
I had a 4, and then I was going to make another 4, but I ran out of coffee, so I only had enough to make 1. And then I went out for lunch, bought more coffee, and got a latte while I was there.
Yeah.
And then I went out to Gigabytes and got a coffee there for 4 more.
Yeah, that's
So
correct.
13.
Anyway.
Anyway, Sam, this is why you'll be the best man in a wedding if I ever have one.
Damn it.
Oh, you didn't know that was the prize?
I would have
We
been
never
trying.
established prizes.
It's in the opening title card.
I always skim that. Anyway.
Americans don't read.
And gamers don't look up.
Nope.
The title cards.
Once the credits scroll above the upper half, they're just gone forever.
We're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons tonight. That's okay. Last time, we defeated a 10-headed lion
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what we did.
Yep.
and negotiated our way into the Eladrin Enclave.
Yep.
And we're introduced to Casfarina Varal.
Oh yeah.
She seems nice.
She
She'll
seems nice.
betray us.
She seems to be having a bit of a tiff with Azerby.
He seems very tiffable.
And she in short said that she does not remember the woman she was and wants to try to work with you to figure out who that was and stop her if possible.
Yeah.
And to that end, she brought up a relic that she thinks would be an aid to that end in an old book. One last thing before we get started. There was kind of a triggered moment that I had forgotten to mention last time.
Oh, okay.
The first time in conversation that Born, the Colossus, is mentioned, she would have staggered as flashes of memories overwhelm her.
Ooh.
She looks up at you and smiles with a cruel pride, then shudders and cowers. She falls against the wall and slowly regains her wits. Her first words, as she tries to remember where and when she is, are, "This is not my home. I need to go to Rysal."
Rysal.
Where's
Rysal?
Spell that?
So,
I wouldn't be surprised if that was like regional dialect for Resur. But it could be something else. Oh, sorry. Ilfari does not know regional dialect. The way they say Resur here.
Rysal.
if anyone wants to give me a history check.
Yes, please.
I can roll up -1.
Oh, I rolled so bad.
Oh.
I got a 16.
Wait, Chris, can my simulacrum make a history check?
Probably not, because this would just be kind of like a representation of whether you know it or not.
Oh,
That's
actually,
fair.
I guess no. It's too late for that. I have that thing that lets me have expertise with the skill for a minute, but I would have had to have done that before I knew this was coming. So 16, still not bad.
Yeah. Rysal is a town. Trying to remember exactly where it is.
Okay. Oh yeah, this artifact. Lost Ark of Rida. Put that on the list.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's a it was the name of a town. It is now known as it's in Chrysalier. Rysal was the old
that makes sense.
Eladrin name, and it's now a town known as Erone Azura.
Oh, that is a very remote town then, or at least it's not one of the capitals on the world map.
It's not a big town at all.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys then have this this conversation with her, and she brings out this book. She turns through a few pages as you kind of glance over, or if you glance over her shoulder at the book, you'd see other artifacts, and maybe in margins, like notes that say like when and where they were claimed, or where their current locations are.
Okay.
she gestures to the page with this last arc of Rada, and by her explanation and the Eldrin writing in the book, it is described as a crown said to have been shaped from a piece of the plane of time that fell to the world.
Ooh.
It was a holy relic of the god Ingatan. And any who wears it returns to the site of a memory, is able to make that memory come to life.
Cool.
It was used in holy rites to pass on memories that must not be forgotten.
Okay, Link.
The Eldrin of Elfaver all know that the Ark was taken for safekeeping after the Great Malice, and the great Valeshki mystics used it to pass along the memory of Sursama's fall. But eventually it was returned to a site known as Ingatan's Refuge, a few hundred miles to the north.
Okay. A few hundred miles to the north of where we currently are?
Yes.
Okay. And on this side of, like, in the dreaming, or on the other side?
In the material plane.
Okay.
I think that... Oh yeah, right. I have a discussion.
Oh, this is so cute.
Oh, how...
Is
Lovely.
it showing the...
Mina, stop pointing guns at her.
No. Never!
Oh, it's not showing it on the
I'm not. At least you're looking at her in the eye.
Shouldn't I be the one at the window so I can exhale?
Oh, you can move the window around. Or move the
Yeah. Oh,
background
yeah.
around.
If you
Oh,
move
okay.
the background around.
There we go.
It's not showing on the overlay for some reason, but I'm glad you guys can see it at least.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay.
what? Why are we changing size?
Oh, if I click on, like, I can click on one person to show them as, like, who's currently speaking.
Oh, cute.
Oh, that's neat.
Wait, Chris.
Yeah.
Where's my simulacrum?
She's in the room.
Okay.
I think that if we use the Ark, even if I don't remember my past currently, I'll be able to see it. If I can retrace my steps, I'll surely discover something of use in defeating the shadowy group the other version of me helped found.
like this
I
plan.
still have a worry that if you see what happened at that time, you just end up doing the same thing again. Do you understand my worry here?
I do, but I don't understand how I could become that person from where I am now. What
Also-
led me to that end took hundreds of years.
Also,
I
who
think
that
it was
person-
a gradual slide down a slope, but I think with the right support I can prevent.
Okay.
Also, who that person was is who knows what we need. So one way or another, we need access to that person.
She nods. The only problem here is a thriller.
A thriller.
Who controls the Enclave and can limit who enters and leaves. Athrilla has been nothing but kind in protecting me, but I sense that the two of us had an unfriendly history over the past 5 centuries, for some reason that she won't share. Athrilla has refused to let me or even Azerby go to seek the artifact. I hope that perhaps you might be able to convince her, or failing that, find some way to sneak me out of here, though it would bring her ire and that of the court the Enclave upon us.
Is there a reason why we couldn't go there in your stead?
I think
And go there in your stead and bring it back.
I think that could be arranged, and perhaps even recovering it, we could find out what my history with her is, and that might loosen her grip on me.
There are also others in the area who are probably going to be who are seeking you and what you knew. So, any places, items, relics may slip into their hands and be used by them. So, acquiring it for keeping it safe may be prudent on all accounts for all people.
I can agree with this. I had heard that there were other strangers lurking about the material side of this enclave, but they shouldn't have any way to access the enclave itself. There are rumors about the shadow of the... Damn it. The shadow
Yeah, you want
of
to
the
try that again?
Colossus.
I heard it coming. I heard him read it a second before he read it.
Oh, I didn't even read that. That was just...
Or, like,
Yeah.
I heard it about to come out of your mouth.
Mhm. The shadow of the Colossus looming nearby.
Copyright strike.
I know how to defeat it.
We just need to get
All
some
we need is
geckos.
a dead girlfriend and some light up shit that I know what to hit.
How's your grip strength?
You have somebody that can play a song that goes do 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 do.
And I hope you don't care about your horse too much.
Oh, that's fine. I kill horses for fun.
Oh god, it's the role she was born to play.
I think Agro makes it through the game.
Nah.
I think it depends on your ending, actually.
Ah, well, I didn't fuck up.
Anyway,
Okay.
yeah. I'm sure you can talk to some of the locals about the occurrence, but there was a sighting here, but he's departed.
Okay.
Do you know who saw it, so we can figure out who to talk to?
I'm sure you can talk to any of the locals that you happen to be paired with later in the adventure.
No, it was a It was a
Oh,
largely shared experience.
Where did this wall come from?
Dunk, dunk, dunk. Okay.
At this point, she goes to the front door and brings Azerby back in.
What's up, Ass Ruby?
I flip him off.
He turns to her and says, "I've tarried here longer than I wanted to, and my duty demands that I return to the unseen court."
Duty.
And she looks at him, like, shaking her head, exasperated, like this is a conversation they've had dozens of times. Your orders to adhere to the court were given by the old me. I see no need to continue dallying with the court, especially if it might serve the ends of who I was. Azumi just kind of glares at her, and after a moment says, "Who you are is soft, and a soft woman could never have protected the people like the Casfarina I knew." And then she responds. The woman you knew apparently had no problem with state-sponsored prostitution. Which she tells him, I much prefer the woman I am now. However, soft me remembers...
Hard you.
Oh, I prefer the woman I am now, no matter how soft she may be. I remember a life before the world went mad. And he just kind of scoffs and walks out the door.
Just back it up. This seems like it's about to explode.
Azri, you know if you keep doing this, we're probably going to end up having to fight, right? And it's gonna go really bad for you.
Yeah, kind of like last time.
I see no reason for us to cross blades.
If you're supporting the person she used to be, which is part of an organization that we're trying to stop, you might also be working for them by accident.
Or on purpose. Don't let him off the hook.
Azerby, can you perhaps still help if you list some of my associates that you used to work with? Maybe they will recognize someone. When he starts listing off some names, most of them irrelevant, but Jack, you do recognize Jack and Ilferi actually would recognize the name Chatwood.
Chapwood or
Chadwood?
Can you just spell it?
Chatwood.
It smells like Nepo baby.
Hello, I'm Chatwood Reginald Darrington the Fourth.
I don't know. What do you think, Chat?
Hey.
Chatwood.
An Eladrin Skyseer who had been guiding Duchess Ethelyn of Shale with visions during the Fourth Uracell War. Apparently, one of her visions drove her mad, and she was imprisoned in an asylum in Reeser.
Fun.
Azri says that Chatwood was one of Casfarina's spies in Reeser.
Interesting.
Just to let you know, there's going to be a couple of little crumbs throughout this adventure for you to kind of pick up on later. So just kind of make a note of things like this for now.
Okay, thank you.
Tethreen, make a note of things like this for now.
You know him, I don't. That don't go in my notebook.
Another name that comes up is Balu. Who was one of Casfarina's husbands during her time as a matriarch. Mina,
Okay.
you recognize this name as the leader of an infamous group of Eladrin philosophers in Trecom.
Aha.
Interesting.
All right.
And Chatwood was the Skyseer, or was he a person who hired a Skyseer?
She was the Skyseer of the Duchess from the first adventure.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And she's in an asylum in Research now.
Gotcha. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that she was the one that went insane and not she employed someone who went insane.
Okay. Gotcha. Mad Sky Seer and Castarina's ex-fuckboy.
Something like that.
Sorry. Where was Baloo stationed out of?
Trecom.
Okay.
in it's between Dracker and
Yeah.
yeah.
I think we've been there recently.
You have been there.
That would mean it's an
Awesome.
easy teleport target.
They've got trees there, right?
That would mean it's a potentially easy teleport target.
That's fair.
And then okay. So Azerby is ready to leave and ask you all to join him so he can show you to your accommodations. Azerby calls to he has some guards outside, and he points to or looks at one of them in particular. Desulk, escort them to their lodgings. And an Eldritch man steps forward, salutes, and steps forward to guide you all.
Okay.
As you're about to leave, the Kieran Centacore, the attendant who was in with Kasarina before you left, or before leaving with Azerby, was waiting outside. And as you're getting ready to leave, he steps up to Jack. It says, I think I might know something that might be of interest to Kasarina, but I don't want to get her hopes up if she won't actually be leaving. In listening to her stories of her pre-amnesia life, she mentioned a performer named Navris. An Eldritch named Navris built an opera house in Flint 3 centuries ago. I'm sure that the man has died since then, but if Kasarina gets a chance to visit Flint, I hope that you might show her friend's creation.
Has any, just to help maybe remind some of us, Chris, has any of the adventure up to this point taken place in the involved the opera house?
No.
There was the opera singer.
Actually, was the opera house an adventure? Was that the opera house in
That was
Adventure 2 or 3?
Didn't we do that big fight with that naked dude?
No, that
And-
was in the lawn. That was on the
Museum?
train.
Okay.
But when you guys were I think it was Adventure 5. When you guys were trying to find the to corner the Thieves Guild guy. He had like a lawyer that I think was at that theater, if that is the same one. That you kind of like
Oh wait, did the B team rescue someone at the opera house?
Yes, it was the B team. Right. I think that's the same one.
Yeah, I think so. Because we watched Rock Rakkus and everyone loved him.
Right.
B team, big Rock Rakkus fans.
Yeah, they are. Yes,
You're
that was the same opera house. I totally forgot
Oh,
about
we've been
that.
muted this whole time. I've been like yelling shit out.
Oh, I saw that you were muted, but I wasn't sure.
I was like,
and
this entire, I called Rock Rakkus an asshole, and I said that this game is full of assholes. I do understand that I, Mina, am also one, but it's like I'm just, meeting
Blending in.
energy.
We love Rock Rackus back at the home office. We keep all of his articles in the bathroom next to the shit toilet.
It's
You
so funny
would
to
belong
me
with me,
that
team.
it's so funny to me that the creator has Rock Rackus as their name and avatar on the other Discord.
Ugh!
You're goddamn right.
I get it, but also fuck you.
Fucking beautiful Zap Brannigan ass shit. I love it.
He also
Yeah.
apparently lives in
That's-
Decatur. I should find
Oh,
an
cool.
excuse to meet up with him, but I don't know
Yeah.
how to do that.
Yeah.
Have an
Cool.
He
unofficial.
commented on our
Zeitgeist-
YouTube video. You're like best friends.
What are the
I was gonna say maybe a local con.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
are the something most successful live play of his?
Okay, we're
campaign?
probably at least the longest.
Definitely the longest.
Echoes of a ghost train go by.
I know, right? What is
Just have
this?
like an
We've
Atlanta.
entered year 6, right?
Jesus
Yeah, just have
Christ.
Atlanta
Yeah, we are.
Zeitgeist meetup, and he's obligated to show up.
Okay.
Have it at my parents' basement.
Have a time traveler's meet.
September 2019. This will be year 6.
How long did I run Strahd for?
Like
two?
2 years?
2 years.
Three?
Yeah.
2.5.
I think it was 2.5. Year 6, everybody.
Woo.
Chris, you need to learn to share.
Look, if we bet every week, this would only be year 3.
Not saying we're anywhere near done, but we would only be 30 in.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen,
Anyway.
Listen.
So
2019 did not know what 2020 through 2024 was going to fucking be.
Yes, but
Right.
if we'd managed to meet every week, maybe we could have averted.
Everything.
Yeah.
okay, Chris,
Yeah.
an assistant,
Mhm.
brought that up to Jack, and he mentioned the opera,
Yeah,
the guy who made the opera house, like the architect or the engineer,
The page.
or
Director?
financier.
He was a
Benefactor?
performer.
Okay,
The aide isn't even sure, like, technically isn't even sure that it's the same person, but it's a unique
Okay.
name, and this person is a performer and opened an opera house. Like, it's probably the same person, but
sure. Okay,
just saying, like, she knew this person before, and maybe she'd like, if she gets out of here, maybe she'd like to see what he did.
okay.
And then
Unlock
you guys.
memory at opera house. Sorry, I
exactly,
like that.
exactly.
That's nice. Take her to places to unlock stuff.
So, Dasok is now showing you about the town as he escorts you to your lodging.
You
Hey,
may
tell
not
me.
have my pants.
Tell me about this
I-
guy.
What the?
I feel like the last
They-
time we were
they-
shown to our lodging, someone stole my pants and then
About-
had the frickin' maid put
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
gold in my pants.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, they sewed a gold thread
Yeah, gold
around
thread through my
the
pants.
cuff of your
Right.
ankle.
That
that was
God,
just
that
like-
was so
Oh!
good.
I
It
was
was like
so furious.
standard
Yeah.
laundry service.
Dasok actually says, "Oh my god, such a great moment."
What?
Sir, I
Oh.
have bullets, and I know how to make bullets specific for people.
Sorry, I'm a little bit of a fan.
Oh, thanks,
Of
I guess.
Great work.
Have you
Just
been watching? Like,
overall. Well, I mean, I read the Broad Streets. I mean, I get to get
Oh,
them snuck
sure,
into
sure.
the embassy, so they're like
You
a little
know-
delayed sometimes. But
yeah, it's really weird that like my name is in papers.
yeah.
Like, I forget that people like have any fucking clue who I am.
Anyway, I can
Does the
show
paperwork
you
not
about
count?
town.
Do
you
I
want us
mean
to show
nothing
off
to
for
you?
a little bit?
You mean
He,
your
like-
paperwork means nothing to me?
His eyes go wide when you say that, Elfari. Like, really? Would you?
I mean, like, we have a fan, guys.
He
Okay,
he like
do
kind of
not-
turns and like kind of like does like a little clap and then like turns back like
Theory.
totally like
What?
I'm not going to talk about it
Composed.
right now, but when we have some time, let me tell you about the theory of parasocial relationships.
Hey there, viewer.
Um,
You're my friend, and you're always gonna be.
let's see. I'm gonna chop off my hand. The one that I already lost.
Are you giving him your hand?
No, and then
Are
I'm
you at
gonna
least
cast.
gonna autograph it first?
Look, at least get money for it, okay?
I just need to make.
Don't just be giving that away for free.
Then I'm gonna cast
No,
regenerate
that's
on
feet,
myself.
not hands.
Oh my god.
Look, don't you dare try and tell me that one doesn't exist too.
Handwiki.com.
Ill-Fairy
Sorry, that's
encourage-
the Stormlight version.
For
Yeah.
sure. Ill-Fairy encouraging a parasocial relationship just like gave Catherine flashbacks of getting the Gen Con hotel, and like just the guys loud with their whole chest saying what room we're staying in.
Oh yeah.
I as a woman would never.
Yeah, so we're in 211, right?
Jeez.
Was it 208?
No, 211. I'll leave the door unlocked for you.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
I mean,
I won't say anything when I come in.
Yeah, that's how I know I'll know it's you.
Yeah.
luckily I was staying with 4 men.
Enjoy
so it was
your
fine,
48-minute long shower that starts at 7:23.
I'll leave my wallet in the kitchen in case you need to order something.
Oh my god.
And it's weird, we do that every year, and I don't even know why.
So I regenerate my hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa!
Just pogs.
Yeah.
God.
Well, I would have done something different, but that was the only 7th level spell I had prepared. So
That's the hand that wow. Forgot about her. She doesn't matter anymore.
Ligier.
Ligier cut off, and then you grew back. Whoa!
Yeah, and the mechanical hand I was using for a while, it's right there.
Oh, Fairy, this is such a bad idea. God, this is. Do you want stalkers? This is how you get stalkers.
You know,
I
what's
can
funny
deal
is
with
watching him do it
stalkers.
again, it's really kind of taken away the mystique of the first time.
Oh my god.
Anyway, over here's the bent leaf. That's our pub. We got
Nice.
they got some great drinks there. I suggest the darkly dreaming.
Oh. What's
Um,
in that?
It's made from fermented fruits grown only in the dreaming.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
That sounds.
Awesome.
Whew.
Dangerous.
Yup, thank you.
Honestly, this is probably the safest place we've been in a long time.
Over there is
Disagree.
Shadow Edge Arms, run by Eomar of Traven, one of the best blacksmiths in the world.
Ooh.
Over here is the war monastery where the Rajput like myself train. I just know that me
Uh-huh.
doesn't
Yeah.
want to include this.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Go
You don't-
on.
You
You
are
don't
allowed
have
to.
to.
Yep, I'm
No.
intrigued.
You are the DM. You
I
get to
know.
choose.
I know.
This is where we keep our feet picked.
It's an adventure, Chris, not a cop. You don't have to do what it says.
I
You
just
don't have to do what a cop
know
says necessarily.
Are you
how much it
afraid that by
plays
not
into
including
things.
this, the entire finale of this campaign will
put anything
die?
that points there in another spot.
Yeah.
Fucking tell me, man.
Is it a brothel and you don't want to put it there?
Yeah, it is.
I know, because you said state-sanctioned
Yeah.
prostitution earlier.
There's just like
You don't have to put it there.
an Eldrin brothel.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
Listen, we've been
is it
playing
like
this
an-
game for nearly 6 years, and it came out in the edition previous.
yeah.
Shit's changed. It don't
I
gotta
know,
be a brothel
I mean,
anymore.
is it like an ethical and
Yeah,
cool,
it's
sex
just it
positive
just
brothel?
doesn't like it doesn't even seem to fit right. I don't know.
Sure.
yeah?
It just
I
rubs
get
me
it.
wrong. But
And this is where our brothel used to be.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
it's.
An orphanage.
Oh, that's
Hey,
real. That's even more dangerous with us.
Public health center.
you guys have
Free
bad history.
public
with
health
this.
Right, can that be an official orphan
Now
too?
it's a female-owned and operated seamstress co-op.
Like, oh, well, and that's the thing. I feel like it would like I would probably rewrite this whole section a little bit if I could, because if it was like a female run and operated, like they had the like control and like they were, this is purely like kind of
Especially since they're so
because
fucking rare.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I
it's
was
like
gonna
a breeding repopulation, like sort of like initiative like
Sure.
thing.
There's a
but
way to do this interesting.
it just presents it in such a weird skeezy way that
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna skip over it for now.
Yeah.
I've said
Cool.
And
I've
it's
said
just
it
kind
out
of
of character
like-
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also just kind of weird. It's like, here are the really important places, aka places you should go. And it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
Over
the
here's
tavern, the
whore.
blacksmith, the state sanctions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The state-sanctioned oratorium.
Yeah, exactly. But we're gonna move on for now.
The
Okay.
pornocracy.
Eventually,
down.
Desilk leads you to your lodgings, which are in a modest hotel. Doesn't seem like obviously there's a lot of visitors. Other patrons that you see here are all Fae in origin.
Mhm.
Eldrin, Lesser Fae, gnomes, elves. But
Anyone with Fey heritage seems to
Exactly,
be
yeah.
somewhat welcome in this place.
the
Okay.
overall size of the Enclave seems to be about 5,000. Everyone else matching those racial restrictions, more or less.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised Jack got in the door.
Oh, and there is like you do just feel like eyes on you, like you just feel a bit awkward while you were here, a little bit like out of place. So there is a
Yeah.
penalty to charisma checks the whole time you're here.
Oh, interesting.
no.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No one likes
Now I've got a -3.
Because I missed it, Chris. You said our lodgings was a. I think I heard you say like hotel room.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we're being given rooms, not a building, which
Yeah,
I agree makes sense because this is a pretty small place, and the description of our entry here also makes it seem very. It seems very military. Like resources are very properly allocated. So the idea of outsiders being given a building is, no, there's no way that's happening.
Skulk leads you there and says, well, if there's anything you need, I'll be on guard, posted here as long as you're here. They did want a guard of some sort posted with you while you're staying in the Enclave, but because of your
Understandable.
reputation, the normal dozen or so Rajputs has been alleviated somewhat.
Show me this guy's face. Show me his face.
Yeah. Let me just
No!
his
No! I need to see his face!
ready
No.
real quick. You know, the one that he has. And he's already
This man is gonna die. This man is. We're gonna wake up and he's gonna be dead.
No, he doesn't have a portrait, which means he doesn't matter, which means he's gonna be fine.
No! People without faces die!
When has that ever been the case?
Like, for 6 chapters in a row!
No,
Oh.
I wouldn't say
Okay.
that.
It started in chapter 1, when you fed us this cool adventuring party that was good at, like, going into caves and shit, and then you killed half of them in a cave-in and, like, maimed the other one.
Good job, Chris.
What, me?
Yeah, you!
He's just a little guy. He's
Yeah.
just a little guy.
Yeah,
He's
this,
Eepy, and it's his best friend's birthday. Okay.
Yeah, it's a face. He's got a face. now.
Yeah.
This is the face he's always had.
It always had.
Alright.
I love how it matches
Who the
anyone.
fuck is that?
The simp.
Got it.
Chris. Is
No
also
one else
the,
is allowed to have that face.
A quick reminder: it's like early, still or mid morning, early afternoon, because I think we got up, went and fought the lion, and then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I lost my clock at some point.
I see 12:04 p.m. in the corner.
What are you on a clock? And I don't have a clock. Where's my
I
clock?
don't know. I didn't ask for it. It just happened.
I asked for it.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't know what day of the week it is.
It is Wednesday,
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
the 88th.
Okay. Then, so, I guess once we have the room or rooms?
Rooms.
Okay, rooms.
There's enough free rooms that
Yeah. So, where?
This whole place
Do-
is made of wood, right?
yes.
Okay, I'm going to ask
So
the
it's looking
proprietor.
pretty submissive and flammable.
I was going to ask
Damn straight.
the proprietor if I could have permission to shape plants to conjoin our rooms temporarily, and then I can put it back later.
Yes, very interesting. Magnificent mansion.
Oh yeah, I can do that inside the rooms.
Yeah. Whatever you want.
I would like my magnificent mansion on. If we've kind of declared that it adhesives to surfaces, I put it on the back of the door to my room.
I think that's what you did last time too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just like the idea of they swing it open. They're not here! Close.
Yes. Sounds good. Do that.
Okay. Yeah. Magnificent mansion. And I'm gonna leave the lieutenant to ritual up some alarm wards. Can I ritual private sanctum, or is that just a spell? I don't think so. It is not. So I'm gonna
Sorry.
Shift
Put-
S.
I'm gonna put private sanctum on it as well.
Shift S opens the clock.
Oh, neat.
Whoa,
Cool.
it's 2:30.
But now, how do I get the calendar?
The little banner and then simple calendar is the fourth one down. over on the left-hand side.
Left side.
There's one that
Or
you're
Z.
going to-
See? No. Z's not working.
No, it's not working. That's fine. I'll worry about it later. Yeah. So a minute to throw up. The mansion, and then inside the mansion, throwing up the private sanctum.
Man, why is all her
See.
spellcasting so gross? Just vomit this stuff every time?
I mean, it works.
It does, but you don't vomit up shields.
Doesn't he?
I have
Sometimes.
not once seen bile on a shield projected in front of him.
Maybe he just didn't describe it.
Is this thing temporarily?
Is that all arcane
Oh, neat.
spellcasting? Just vomit?
And then I'm. Let's see. So, what are some of our what are people feeling about objectives for the day, or what requires some immediacy? It sounds like probably the big one is getting permission to go to this ruin.
Yeah.
Well, we also need to ask people around here about the Bourne sighting.
Okay, so that's two things. World's greatest blacksmith. Not something I necessarily want to
I mean,
turn up the
Nice,
chance
like-
of.
Shield.
I'm already the world's greatest gunsmith, so what the fuck do I need a blacksmith for?
Generational learning's important,
Shut up.
says the daughter of a gunsmith.
Yeah. Catherine had a long week.
Yeah. And you know what? Our characters have had a long morning.
Listen, Mina has not tried to
No.
crash through a door with her boobs yet that had a very angry dragon on the other side, so we are miles ahead.
It's true. I remember that.
I was gonna say, I was like, I think Chris was the only one
You
involved.
forgot that you were yelling orc boobs while you did that.
I did.
That was a fun fight.
What?
I had a long day. I was tired as shit. I was playing an orc barbarian. I screamed orc boobs, threw myself at a door, crashed through it. There was a dragon on the other side. It was bad. My dad almost died.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't
Anyway.
the only time that you screamed orc boobs.
Oh no, she kind of kept screaming orc boobs that whole adventure, and that was what topped it off.
Yeah.
Huh.
It just eventually went poorly. But much like shooting a horse, I was going to keep doing it till it failed.
Okay then.
How's that whiskey treating you tonight?
I'm so tired, and it has nothing to do with the whiskey. Like,
Okay.
I got a little bit of pink on my cheek, but, like, I don't feel anything.
This imperial stout is getting to me, but I also haven't had dinner yet.
Yep, that'll do it.
I did eat dinner. I had dessert after dinner, and then I had a
Oh.
drink. I'm just tired as shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I think before we get into politique, I want to go visit the blacksmith.
There.
I wonder if you can make, like, not metal armor.
Oh, and because I need to say that, Chris, for the private sanctum, it's us, and I'm also including,
fanboy?
Azerby and Casvarina, just in case.
Oh, okay. Cool. You're
But
gonna
not the
get your
fanboy.
yeah.
He's not my fanboy. He didn't say anything about me.
Fair.
I don't believe I've been in any of the news articles yet.
What was this guy's name again?
Dissoak.
Dissoak.
Take that one. Close-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, very close-ish. I just substituted a vowel for an apostrophe. That's valid.
So what you're saying is
Yeah.
you made it better.
I did.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
When and
Um,
why?
What were the other points of interest that we were told?
There was the Bent Leaf pub.
Oh yeah.
I was going to get.
I do want to go there.
Yeah, I
The
did want to get a
with
drink.
what is no doubt Fey absinthe.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
And there's the War Monastery.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I missed the War Monastery.
Yeah.
I do.
because that's where he studies, right? Or-
Yeah, that's where
Yeah,
the train
so the
Super
is.
fan.
Rajputs train.
The
Got
bar is probably
Okay.
going to be the best spot for us to talk to people that have seen Born.
Yes.
Probably. Can certainly start there.
Oh, and real quick, Chris, was Ingaton the goddess I believe associated with the Lost Ark?
Yes.
Was that one of the 3 gods that had a shrine-ish temple in the center of the city that we were in?
Double check.
I don't think so, but
Yes, that was the one where
Oh, yes.
you studied...
Trickster God.
I was gonna say, isn't that our
Yeah.
freaking?
Okay. Cool.
See, that was where you studied and learned the new spell.
Yeah.
It's colloquially known as a trickster, but after like reading the inscriptions there, you got more of an idea that he was more like a not
a god of knowledge.
Yeah,
and
devoted
stories.
to accumulating knowledge and preserving memories.
Yeah.
Despite his
Okay.
seemingly odd or malicious actions, the deity acts with a long-term plan in mind. He
Oh,
was-
yeah.
And he was the Prometheus of this
Yeah.
pantheon that brought fire to mortals.
Okay. Love
The
that.
Prometheus.
Love this guy.
Oh yeah, you guys have a lot in common, like with the liver and all that. If he's
Which
Prometheus.
is okay.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. So yeah, we're. It sounds like Ilferi, you want to go to the.
That
Tavern.
is a place that we need to go. I'm fine sticking with the group. We don't have like so much to do. We can't do it all.
Okay. Then do we want to do the blacksmith first? Because taverns usually aren't very busy in the morning.
Probably.
Seems reasonable.
Okay. Sorry. Yes. The tavern?
Yes,
No.
please. No, the other way around.
Blacksmith.
Blacksmith first.
To the blacksmith.
Okay. So yes, you head out. Soak leads you to the Eomar of Traven. Just type that out. Just for the Soak tells you that they were repatriated, that they had been outside of the Enclave for some time, but that they're a little bit shy about that fact.
Why did you come back?
Why did you leave?
Yeah. Why'd you leave? But why'd you come back?
He's telling us about the person
About
that
the
we're going to go
blacksmith.
meet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, yes. Sorry, I guess I spoke wrong there.
No, I understood you.
I didn't. I wasn't paying attention.
As you arrive, Eomar is jovial in all respects. They have a Draken accent.
Mm.
And yes, welcome. I had heard that there were strangers in town. Please come in, peruse my wares.
Thank you.
This is an Eldrin?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. He said
But-
he's has a Drakkar accent.
Yes, they're an Eldrin, but they like if your eyes were closed, you would think you were talking to a dwarf.
Right. That. Ilferi didn't click until he heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And looking around the shop, there is some very fine craftsmanship wares, some weapons that are very nice craftsmanship. Basically, anything. If you're looking for anything particular to buy, like up through uncommon, maybe even rare, a few rare items. But
Oh, okay. I was about to ask if he worked in enchantment.
but no firearms, mostly long blades and bows.
I wish I was proficient with bows. What kind of armor do you have?
Oh, we have a very nice selection. Just like shows you over to a rack of some plate armors.
Right. Dwarves, not. Do you have any leather armor?
Yes, of course. Druid?
Yes.
Yes. He like points at his his head knowingly. Not as much my specialty, but we do have some fine wares.
Ooh, I just looked at my money. I'm poor in regards to buying magic items, anyways.
Have you smithed any flame tongues recently? It's a rare sword, Chris, that deals some fire damage.
Yeah. Actually, now that you mention it, I think I have just the thing. And goes over to a rack, kind of sifts through things for a moment, and then pulls out a very elegantly shaped long sword with flame motifs.
I was about to say, what would you ask for?
Normally 2,000. But for you,
3,000.
Fuck you guys.
1,800 gold.
Skill should be paid for properly, but it's rude to refuse a gift. And I'll give him the 1,800.
Okay.
The skill should be, paid for, but man, I love a discount.
It's rude to turn down a gift.
Got anything in the way of armor that'll make my AC 20, but it'll put a 1,000-year-old dwarf in my head who yells at me and tells me I don't know anything about dwarf ale or stonework?
If I had a nickel.
I'd have 2.
That is my actual armor in my Wednesday night game.
Yeah, it is. I was like,
Okay.
Catherine, it's not Wednesday.
I just had to ask, because, like, if anyone else could do it, it would be this guy.
Yeah, probably. You've said a long story.
Actually, have you found any, like, cursed but kind of cool items? Like, do something good, a little bit baby cursed, like, oh, you gotta beat it blood or whatever.
You know.
No cursed items here. Give me a perception check or an insight check.
Insight? Oh, you fucking got it. Where is my with advantage?
Ooh. Aw, damn, no curse.
28.
Oh, he's hiding something.
Well, I mean, hold on. How do I go about this tactfully? You've got to have, like, we're pretty high-profile adventurers. You've got to have some, like, higher-profile items, right? Persuasion.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh no, that's
Yeah,
I'm asking.
Yeah, sure.
Can
go
I?
for it.
Okay. 20.
No, we everything here is to everyone else. This is completely convincing. But
Yeah.
so this is what Elferi hears. No. Everything here is totally above board, A-OK, grade A stuff.
Honky dory. I'm sure.
Hunky-dory. You got it.
Well, I'll come by later tonight to make a decision.
Okay, yeah, we might be closed, but
I'll be sure to knock just in case.
okay. Thank you.
You're a cop.
Have a
He's
nice
not-
day.
Oh, amazing.
I want a fucking cursed item, and he's gonna sell me one.
Okay, let's get that back to the lieutenant. Give
All right.
her
Is there
the
anything else you guys
sword.
wanted to check out?
Let's see
I've got
here.
1,200 gold and 2 really fancy bowls. So he's gonna sell me a nice cursed item.
Let's see. Let me see here. No. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I guess. Do we just want to try to do
Actually-
tavern recon?
Philip,
Ooh.
you're a
Mm-hmm.
what do you call
I'm
it,
whatever you
actually?
want me to be, Chris.
This isn't that kind of game.
What's it called?
Spirit medium?
Spirit medium, aren't you?
Yeah.
The sword is kind of like low-key screaming.
Delicious.
Everything's cursed. That's the trick.
Absolutely delicious. Yeah.
That's
is
why he was so
low-key
scared.
Me-
It wasn't that I was looking
growing
for, like,
up,
a cursed
That's
item.
just normal
It's that
for
everything's a cursed
magic
item.
items in my family growing up. Honestly, the screaming usually means it works better.
Hold on, do I have identify or something? No, I'm just a fucking druid.
Yeah, you are just a fucking druid. Very interested to find out what happens when my simulacrum tunes to this. I'm full up. I don't need it. I bought it for her.
All right. Well, anyway, what's next? There's the tavern. There's a war monastery.
If it's still early, like if the sun hasn't started setting, we should probably go to the war monastery.
Yeah. I don't know. There might be a lunch rush.
We're past lunch.
It's probably past lunch. Going past the
Okay.
tavern, it does look like there are people there.
Yeah, okay.
Like it's probably not like capacity, but like it's not empty.
Well, we could go there first and try and talk to people while it's not like totally crowded. But we do have the advantage of like, if it's really crowded, it's hard to overhear people. Or hard to be overheard.
Right.
So, what do you think? Figure I should let the thinking people do more thinking while we're like calm.
Thank you.
Lay out your question for me again.
We could go to the tavern now.
Well, there are
Where-
fewer people. Yeah.
Easier to be overheard, but fewer people to like try to overhear. Or we could go later where it's harder to overhear us, but there's a lot of people and we wouldn't be able to keep track of everyone.
Yeah.
I imagine people there in the evening aren't going to want their evenings ruined by talking to poking, prodding outsiders. Is my first thought.
But what
Unless
about just like
they're
a
really drunk already?
so that's now answer?
Yes.
Okay. Also, we could split, but we don't have to because we have a lot of time. All right, tavern it is.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go to the tavern. Also, if y'all try whatever this dream draught fey liquor is, hopefully more than 12 hours will be enough to get it out of your system.
I have greater restoration prepared.
I have a feeling that's
we
gonna
might
be.
need it.
All right.
I will be imbibing.
It turns
You
out greater
guys-
restoration and lesser restoration don't cover the same things. You actually
No.
need both prepared,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize
Mhm.
that. So I have greater restoration and not lesser. So have fun being poisoned, I guess.
So you guys go into the Bent Leaf. Like I said, there's actually like more of a crowd than you would think at this time, and most people do seem to be holding this beverage that seems to have a bit of an ethereal glow. Give me a perception check as you will.
Ooh, I'm bad at those.
Oh man, I'm not rolling great. 20?
Oh, wow.
Fuck you. I'm not rolling great. 20.
He did ask for the 2 skills I have plus 14 in.
9.
Yeah, he did roll a 6 to get that 20.
Listen, I understand. Still, he's gonna, like, perception. Yeah, I rolled a 9, and I got a 14.
Uh-huh.
I have a 20.
No, I didn't. I got a 12. I can't
Oh,
math.
okay.
I rolled a 17. I got a 24.
I rolled a 9 and got a 9.
Look, the more I think about this character, the more that I think he might just be Psych from Psych.
Jack, as
Mhm.
you guys step in the door and you're just kind of taking a what do you call it? Like taking in the
Case in the joint.
yeah.
Getting the vibe.
Getting the vibe. You notice out of the corner of your eye, sitting at the bar was a being that you've had an encounter with.
Ooh.
You see a suit
Hell yeah.
and a hat
Mm-hmm.
over no head,
Oh.
swirling a drink in one hand. And as you
I
walk
wish I could...
into the room, the hat turns towards you, sets the drink on the bar, and tries to casually stroll out the back.
Interesting.
Only Jack caught that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I'm gonna point it out to the other guys. Anybody else see the walking clothes over there?
Didn't he give us the
where? He gave us the web.
Yeah, the stasis handkerchief.
The stankerchief.
Where is he?
I mean,
Where is
he
he?
doesn't stand out, but he stands out, you know.
Yeah, where is he?
Went out the back.
That point over there, we could probably catch him.
Yeah, let's do that.
He seemed knowledgeable.
I guess we try to catch up to him.
Yeah, might as well.
You guys
Successful, but we can
head
try.
to the back and push open the door to the kitchen as a barmaid was walking out with a tray of drinks and just like kind of like stumble right into her as she's walking through like the double swinging door.
Mm-hmm.
And like one of those awkward like trying to get around each other, but like she's like, "What are
Mhm.
you doing here?"
Sorry,
there's Invisible Man with the hat. That
What are you
asked us.
Patrons need to stay in the front. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are.
we're very sorry. Yeah. We'll just have to find him later. Send him a message.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be around.
Also, I don't imagine chasing after an invisible man is a easy thing to begin with.
Yeah.
Why was he running away from us, though?
I mean, wasn't running. He was more sauntering.
He was more sauntering.
Oh, okay.
He was like
Yeah.
basically like I mean you failed at a 20.
Yeah.
Like he was being pretty subtle about his exit, but
Also, aside from the man who showed us our lodgings, the eyes have not been kind around here. Let's not make a scene.
Well, and the blacksmith, but he's like mostly a dwarf.
That's a sentence.
What's wrong with you?
What? It's like culturally, he is mostly a dwarf. Based on how he chose to like where he was raised, sort of.
Which is a nation. Not... There were plenty of humans in Drakkar as well.
Yeah, but they didn't
Right,
sound
they're
like
also
that.
mostly dwarf.
They're Drakkar. Oh my god.
Dwarfer.
There's nothing wrong with it.
And are you suddenly a royalist? Giving Mina a bit of a look.
What?
What?
Oh,
Just because she's a tiefling
Dinar.
doesn't mean that she's...
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Good
no.
Oh, so it's different for
completely
you.
Completely different. I'm only culturally a tiefling.
Oh shit.
How's about we take our break here?
Okay.
We'll be back in just a minute, folks.
Wow, we have a sensitivity meeting.
Hi, we're back.
And that's why I'm better than everyone else, because I enjoy print books.
Yeah, you and your physical media.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If I could
listen.
drag my bookshelf over
Listen,
both
also-
of them, I would, but they're too heavy.
This is
You know
this
why?
is-
Because they're full of books.
Guys, we have to get back to the game. We don't have time.
Motherfucker, hang on. I
Well
love
played,
this
well played.
man. Been married to him for nearly 12 years, and nothing that I'm about to say is directed as like a put down towards anybody but my husband. The only thing he reads in print media is comic books. Everything else, that's not true. 99.9% of what he reads is comic books or manga. Everything else is audiobook. Neither of which, like, audiobook is not physical media, my dude, because you're not buying the CDs from the 90s anymore.
Oh, I have some recorded radio dramas on CD.
Hell
Like-
yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to listen to them. Sci-fi
Anyway.
and shit.
So, you guys are at the bar.
It's 8:45. Where's my
We're
phone?
in the club.
I don't know.
There it is.
You're getting turned.
Yours too.
We're all fam.
In the club, we all fam.
Let's get that
In the club,
that
we all fam.
dream booze.
Yeah. Good job there. Darkly dreaming.
Yeah.
So who's ordering a darkly dreaming?
I will. And
I will wait to see what happens to Ilferi.
I will also wait to see what happens to Little Fairy.
I thought I had detect poison prepared. But I don't. So I'm just gonna drink it.
It seems like there's like a trio of gremlins that are running the bar.
Oh, neat.
Dope.
Just kind of like very like sporadically like up and down getting everyone's drinks. Like it's hard to even keep a track of like which one is which. They're just like scurrying about. So yeah, you take a sip, and it is
Is it
It's
meant to
very-
be sipped or is it meant to be shot?
it's meant to be sipped.
Okay.
It's almost more like a mead.
Mm.
Okay.
It's very sweet. And it does glow. And actually, like as he drinks, you see kind of like a glow like go down his throat.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's just Fey magic. It's not that scary.
yeah, I mean it tastes great. It's very sweet. It's like a very sweet wine.
And it's good for you.
Yeah. But nothing too adverse other than like, you know, it does get you pretty turnt after a couple sips.
Sure, I'll have some.
Yeah, I mean this is no stronger than like a whiskey that you
Sweet,
have.
hell yeah.
It's almost more like the glowing and the like sweetness of it seem to be the biggest novelty.
Cool.
Are there any patrons that are kind of alone right now?
Yeah, there's like
Or actually, if there's any that look like they're just amongst friends, I think it'd be easier to ease up to a group that's already like in a good mood.
there's like a group of gnomes that have like a table that seem to be a couple drinks deep, having a good time.
Cool. Gnome. It was a gnome that like made Born, right? Or he was one of the people that worked on it.
Tinker Oddcod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got a group of gnomes over there. They seem like they're in a decent mood, and they're not from around here, so they don't hate us as much.
Give them 30 seconds.
Well, you know, I have my ways. I'll make it 20. I'll go walk up to that group and try not to ruin
drinks. I hear that works.
Okay.
I would like to try and pick up on what their conversation is before I get to their table, so I can possibly slide into the conversation casually.
Okay. Why don't you give me an insight check?
Okay. Let's roll higher than a 6. Insight.
Was it higher than a 6?
It was an 8.
It was higher than a 6!
It was higher than a 6. 22. I have advantage on them too.
Damn.
And then I told her, that's not a Fuzzelclorm, that's a normal Flarm.
Oh!
Ilferi looks through those trinkets that he bought like back into town and sees if any of those have those things on them.
No.
Oh no.
It seems like they might be talking about like I mean some sort of magical implement. But,
may I cast tongues on myself to understand whatever technical jargon they're saying?
Probably.
Like it is like a totally different language.
I don't think it deciphers jargon.
I'm letting the DM decide.
Yeah, no. It's not a different language.
Man.
They are speaking in probably
They're speaking in
primordial.
tongues. So Barry gets scared immediately and does not approach.
Okay.
Like he hears this and is like, "Nope, I don't know how to do this."
Okay.
They are nerds, and I don't know how to.
Oh, thank God! And I go over. My people.
Hold on. Before you, like, as you're walking over, I poke you with my staff and give you not proficiency, expertise in persuasion for the next 10 minutes.
So yeah, I'll approach Chris. I'm not afraid of nerds.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, that is one thing Ilferi is not. Ilferi is not a nerd.
Yeah.
They notice you walking up and just kind of like turn their attention to you, like laughter kind of like dying down for a moment.
And you said it's like four gnomes, just
Yeah.
four guys hanging out, drinks after work, something. Okay.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I was hoping I could have an amount of your time and refill any cups.
4 cups shoved into your face.
Okay.
You sure know how to talk to a stranger.
Never been told that before. I was hoping you were from out of town, obvious. Can you tell us what occurred with the Shadow of the Colossus?
Quick question.
Yeah.
Is Lieutenant C here?
Yes.
They look at you, look at her, look at you, shrug. Ah, you mean the big ol' spooky shadow, as we like to call it.
Spooky Shadow, yes.
Yeah, I don't really, don't know what was up with that.
Yeah, I just take the empty mugs, hand them to my lieutenant, and just say, I don't know. Like, whatever. Expensive, like 80% expensive.
I guess it was here, like, what would you say, Reg? Like, a week ago? Yeah, a week ago. There was this big ol' shadowy man thing just like hanging out outside the Enclave.
Just looming?
It was trying to like pwah, pwah, pwah. But the wards kept it out, I think. Yeah, wards.
Are
We
they
even smashed
able?
the lion like 3 times.
And it just kept coming back?
Well, I mean, it didn't go anywhere.
Oh, I meant the lion.
Oh yeah.
That just comes back?
Yes.
Very
Are you supposed to tell
interesting.
them that it comes back?
I promise not to say anything. As
Yeah,
I'm writing it
another
down.
like one of the 4 who's like a little bit deeper in his cups than the
I
others.
gesture for like the group to come over.
As
They're
long as someone in the Enclave, the lion shall defend the Enclave.
The lion? The ass ruby?
No, like the one that we.
More heads.
Oh, ass ruby's got a fucking lion thing too.
Yeah, I think they're like friends or something.
Okay.
That was the vibe I got when I looked
So
through the hook.
here for 3 days.
And then after smashing the lion a couple times, it just kind of slumped.
Sure.
For like a couple days. 8 days. The 4th one pipes up. On the 8th day, it turned and moved to the northwest.
Okay. Northwest.
It was real spooky.
I'm sure it was. That sounds dreadfully
sort of
awful.
Bleakgate monsters trying to bash his way, killing the lion 3 times.
3
Three
times.
times.
I write that down again.
How many times?
3.
My God.
3, my lord.
1, 2, 4.
4 times. Scribbles out 3.
It's a good thing we got the Edgestone wards.
Edgestone?
I don't think we're supposed to tell them about those. Oh, right.
Edgestone words. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down.
I write it down. Do
You guys
I
did
know what
see-
that is, Chris?
You did see like some very distinct like pillar stones with some runes carved on them around the perimeter of the city as you came in. In the physical,
Were heavily guarded.
in the
Warded.
physical realm. There was no one there to guard them. They're just there.
Gotcha. Oh no. Who else remembers dispel mortars?
Yeah. They got shrapnel in me.
Okay. That might be something that people need to worry about if that gets learned.
Why we're not supposed to tell that.
And we'll make sure no one who shouldn't know knows, and those who know do know, and those who don't.
We know what you know. We know our knowing upon the knowing.
So
Cheers.
Wow.
so eloquent.
Cheers!
I pull out
Come
the
back
hook.
with the drinks.
How's
They
this
just-
gnome's like home life doing?
What? What'd you just ask?
I pull out the hook. I'm just kind of asking, like, how's he doing outside of this bar?
Like, it's been a couple rough days at work, but you know he's getting through. It's his day off. He's just trying to live it up.
Okay, but like on a standard day, he's fine. Everything's good. He's just
I mean,
busy
are
right
any
now.
of us fine?
I would hope that in this like it's somewhat of a elven utopia, maybe things could be a little bit better.
I mean,
Who could say?
I think I'm learning I'm well adjusted considering.
Actually, more relevant, less joke. What brought him here? Like, gnomes aren't really native to this area, so how did he end up in this enclave?
Are you asking him or?
I'm hoping the hook, because it tells me like details about a person's life and background and stuff. That seems like a big change that I'd be able to notice from that background.
Give me an insight check.
I could do that. Oh my god, 22. I keep rolling 8s and 6s with advantage.
It's a well-protected community. It's one of the larger communities in the region, at least in the dreaming side of things. So it's not too crazy for like just the protections that being part of a community offers.
Okay, so he's just like was on his own and decided that this was a safe place to move to.
Well, he's with these other 3 guys.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well. All right. Cool. 4 bachelors just living it up in elf paradise.
And they were roommates.
Staying arms length. Staying arms length away. What was it? Staying 5 feet apart.
5 feet away in hot tub because they're not gay.
Toothbrush.
Chilling in a hot tub. 5 feet
5 feet
apart.
apart because they're
'cause
not gay.
All right. Do you guys want to stick around for the next round of drinks?
Yes.
Oh,
Wait,
what
no.
else do we have going on?
We need to go to the war church.
To the war church!
No. You guys,
Party's moving.
you guys stay here and keep the seats warm. We
Ah,
just need to
yeah.
make a quick trip.
Good idea. We'll stay right here to keep the seats warm.
Thanks. I get cold really easy, so that helps me a lot. And then we leave without those gnomes.
Okay, sounds good. So you're headed to the monastery?
Yeah. War monastery, that's it, not war church.
Same thing. So yeah, by the time you guys are are getting over there, it's getting pretty late in the day. It's probably around the time they're wrapping up, which probably means you're just not going to be interrupting any of their
Important.
exercises.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, there's a few dozen of the soldiers that Disok was calling Rajput, which just seemed to be the dreadnought warriors of the Elegant Enclave here. They all seem to be training in sword and bow for the most part. Though you do notice when you arrive that there seems to be a singular rifle that they're firing, like they have like an enclosed like test space, it seems, and as you watch, one person is firing the rifle as another with a sword is like slicing, like doing the slice the bullet like
Dope.
thing.
Yeah.
I know exactly what we're supposed to be getting here. If someone was a martial scientist, right?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
No, it makes me wish that I had a martial scientist character. Honestly, these like fighting techniques are so cool.
Mm-hmm. But after a few minutes of hanging around and introducing yourselves, they're, very like, pretty open to talking to you, and they not so subtly kind of like, yeah, sure, it'd be nice to have more than just the one rifle here, but that's all we've got.
I mean, we can make.
There's two now. I pull out my rifle.
They're like, wait, really?
What? Yeah. What do you mean, really?
That's...
I think they think you're giving it to them.
I mean, they can have it if they want. I never fucking use this thing.
This will greatly help us.
This will double the bullet.
I have so much
I
time
mean,
to
on
train
a
with the
battlefield. Yeah. I mean, also on a battlefield, how often are you only getting
A,
shot? by
I
one
really
person?
don't mind giving this away, and B, I can build another one with parts
They
that
kind
I'm
of
pretty
like
sure I have on me in Eloisia's tower.
they're kind of like looking it over. Like, this is
I wouldn't
very fine make.
make new.
You kind of like
it'll
look
be
over
fine.
at the one that they have, and it's
Uh-huh.
like pretty like shoddy. Like they try to keep it well, but like they just don't have like the right like.
Do you want me to
Parts
make that
to
a
it.
little nicer?
They're like their eyes go wide, like we would be honored.
Hell yeah.
I think we should give them all guns.
I think
I
we
can't
should.
give them all my guns. I give them my rifle because I should
just mean,
use
like-
it. I should use my rifle, maybe sometimes more than I do. But the thing is, my handguns are so fucking good, and I became a rogue to get closer faster. So it's like I really don't use my rifle.
Yeah,
The man
I
with
don't
two
remember
guns
the
is
last time
God.
you used it.
Can we get guns from your dad to sell here?
Sell?
Like-
Why would we sell to a group of people?
Who
I mean,
desperately
I
need
figured-
help and assistance.
Yeah.
I figured I didn't want to impose that your dad just give things away for free.
Ilferi, I'm glad you learned from McDruid that war profiteering is the way to go. You really benefited from your time in his mind.
I think that these people need to be able to defend themselves because they are not involved with what is going on.
Yeah. So I will give them my rifle. I will go through the process of the tinkering that it takes to make their rifle better, including, or is it a long gun of some sort?
Yeah.
Does it have rifling in the barrel like it should?
No, this seems like a pretty rudimentary model. Like, it's
Okay,
well
cool.
made, but like not.
But old.
Yeah.
Like, okay, whatever I have to do to tinker that to a better, it won't be as good as the one I just gave them, but
Do you want to give me a Tinker's Tool check?
yeah. Do I have advantage on this? Can you go over to my fucking yeah, my character sheet.
I'll give you expertise with using those tools.
I already okay,
If
Tinker's
you don't
Tool,
already have it.
plus
If you
6.
which is
It's +6 with int, but if you're, I could see this being a dex check as well.
okay. So okay, that's
Five is
five
proficient.
plus, yeah, 4, 9 plus. Okay. Uh, 25.
Okay, yeah. So you just like lay the lay the thing out, just
Mhm.
and just
In rapid succession,
With-
strip it.
very practiced hands, like
Yep.
break it down to parts, wiping things out,
Mhm.
just like getting all the gunk and everything, and they're just like watching with like rapt attention, and like
Yeah.
you can tell a couple of them are trying to like follow what you're doing so they can like do it later.
Once I'm done making it nice, I will then run the 2 or 3 that I notice watching the closest through how to maintain this one and the one that I just gave them.
Yeah.
I feel like it cut from you like holding the gun to like you're immediately in front of a table. There is like no gap in between.
Absolutely.
With the gun already like spread out in parts.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, they seem very grateful for that.
And also, they're already really good against fighting guns because they can cut bullets.
Exactly.
Yeah, how many bullets do they have? Is that something they're okay at doing on their own?
They have a process for it. They're probably not like, they're not being manufactured, so it's not as refined
Sure.
ammunition, but like they're able to get the raw materials to be able to make their gunpowder. And
I give them a couple more
Sure.
tips on making sure that their bullets are like uniform. That's about all I can do with I think what we have here, probably.
that sounds good, definitely.
Yeah. I might be able to mass produce a lot. Like a lot. However, again, the quality would be probably subpar to what they'd actually be facing, though.
They could probably like heat up the bullets and like roll them along a surface to make them more uniform or something. I don't know. I mean, like before they're cased, could they like do something like that to maybe?
Well, this is even casing. This is black powder shot, like ramrod.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking like individual bullets
No, this
needing
is
to be uniform.
Actually, wait, did I prepare?
the bullets at this point are just round balls. basically.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, I understand now.
I do not have it prepared. No. Wait, can I? No. Another time. Another whatever.
But yeah, I think that's about all there is here. Inspiration for everyone.
Yeah, good job,
Woo.
Nina. Yeah, that was fun.
Woo!
At this point,
Headed northwest.
You all are given a meeting time with Athriala, the matriarch, for the next morning. So, however you want to spend your evening, it's up to
Let's
you.
go back and drink with those gnomes.
I mean,
You all have fun. I have some work I want to start putting together. And not running around as much. Hopefully tonight I can take some time for once.
Is the sky in the dreaming the same sky that we see on the material plane? Like star constellations and all that?
Probably would be.
Okay. I'm just curious how it interacts with sky seeing. If maybe it's even more accurate since it's a different plane. It's not like affected by industrialism.
you and your anti-industrialism.
Yeah, the smog blocks the stars.
Whoa, smog, smog. Whoa.
Just get
metal
private.
bolts,
Just inherit private property on the outside of town. Preferably on top of a mountain.
That's why my house is half of a boat inside of the mountain.
That's why I built my tower. What, you don't have a tower?
No, I borrow yours.
That's more of a mansion, but
I really should get a mast installed in my house.
Yeah, I don't know why you haven't.
I just like
That way you
got
could
all
play,
these projects and you never get to the one that
Yeah.
you want.
I mean, that way you could play pirate without, harming innocent people.
mm-hmm.
I haven't harmed innocent people in years. And
He
you're
doesn't know
acting
that
like
doesn't sound as good as he thinks it does he?
Fine, don't worry about it.
Listen, if war criminals can't make fun of normal criminals, what kind of world do we live in?
Oh wait, nope. Sarcasm. Rhetorical? Rhetorical sarcasm.
Something like that.
I'll be in the lab behind the bookcase.
I think we're getting crunk with some gnomes.
Yeah. That's how I like to spend my Tuesday nights.
Yeah, I don't think there's. Well, it's Wednesday night, my dudes.
My plan, Chris, is I have from the ice giant fortress. I had picked up some shards of like they were like basically like shards of meteorites from extraplanar meteorites, right?
Right.
Yeah, I had found some of Nim that I wanted to start tinkering with.
Okay.
But also I would like to look into why my sword screams. It's not bad, but I do want to know why.
No, thank you for reminding me. I gotta go see that shopkeep tonight. Ilferi has now put all the pieces together. Like, he was able to see through everything. He just didn't know what he was seeing through until he heard about the sword screaming.
I didn't tell
you
y'all
didn't
that.
say anything?
I never said anything about
Well,
that.
at
I
some
didn't
point,
think it was
Ilferi-
weird or worth mentioning.
At some point, Ilferi put together that he is probably only
Screaming
selling
sword.
cursed items.
Probably not worth mentioning.
Why would it be?
Huh,
Most
that's
magic
something.
items scream.
Oh well.
Just coincidentally, after I asked specifically about cursed items, did your sword start screaming at you?
Cursed is a dumb word.
Anyways, I'm gonna go try and get some discounts on this cursed shit.
Look, we don't call the door cursed when you put a booby trap on it.
Maybe we should.
Cursed is dumb and culturally insensitive.
That sounds pretty cursed to me, actually.
Okay, so let's start with Ilferi.
Okay.
So
Mine,
what do
I'll
you-
make it. So Ilferi has put 2 and 2 together. This guy is selling cursed items, and now I want a discount. So I'm gonna kind of like mini extort him.
Okay, so you're gonna try to confront him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'll disguise myself as Parrot Pete as well.
Yes, because I'm sure a second bird person in this elven enclave.
What are the odds?
It could happen. It could happen. It's plausible enough to be a coincidence,
I had a nickel.
right?
All right.
I'm not saying that it's definitely gonna work. I'm gonna say that I could maybe convince him
Uh-huh. Well,
that it is a coincidence.
why don't you go ahead and roll your deception check?
Okay. Because guess what? I'm good at those too. Sort of. I have advantage and I have +4. And I can't roll above a fucking 6! With advantage!
Amazing.
The highest I've rolled is an 8. With advantage. Holy shit. Ah!
How many nat ones have we avoided?
I don't
It's
know.
just been like 3, 4, 4, 6, 6,
Yeah.
8.
Trash!
3, 4, 4, 8, 4, 8, 6, 2,
Jeez.
and a 1, 6. So we've avoided 1 so far.
Okay. Damn, son.
Yeah, it's not going hot. Cool. So I forget what Parrot Pete looks like a little bit while I'm putting on all this makeup.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe I just miss a spot, and it's really bright. Because I ash my feathers to make them look a different color.
So you go into the blacksmith shop, and he's hello, welcome to. Sorry, we are closed. You must come back later.
Oh no, I saw the hours on your door.
Sorry, it's a special holiday.
Special holiday.
Yeah, I have to close up the shop now. Goodbye. Have a good night.
I'm gonna close the door. All right, enough. I know what's going on here.
Hey,
You're just gonna
don't know what you're talking about.
look. I'm gonna
I
pick up
just have to close early for my holiday.
for your holiday.
Yes.
Uh huh.
You rolled a
Look.
13 deception.
I tap it. A natural 1 passes that on my insight.
Yeah.
But let's see how much I beat him by.
One
I rolled
and
a 2!
1 and 2 on the advantage.
God damn.
I still beat him.
Wow.
Oh my god! My dice do not like me tonight. And my stats say that they don't care about the dice.
Amazing. Well, I guess it was still enough to beat us. So what's up?
Look,
What do you-
here's all I want. If you can tell me what negative effects these things will have, I can make a decision on whether it's worth taking that risk or not. I would just like to go in knowing what bad things might be affecting me compared to the benefit. Also, I want a little bit of a discount.
How should I know what bad? I mean, there are no bad effects. There are no cursed items here in this establishment.
Are there poorly made magic items with side effects?
Everything is of the utmost craftsmanship. I would like you to leave my store now.
We really can't just, like, I could go and tell someone what's going on here, or we
There's
could
nothing
try
to
and help
tell.
each other out.
There's nothing to tell.
Hmm. Well, when my friend finds out that their item is inferior in quality, maybe I'll come back and have another chat.
Okay, have a good day. Bye bye.
All right, bye bye. I leave. I was really going in hoping that I could just be like, "Hey, tell me what the curse is. I'll buy it still. I just want to know." That's how you get the best shit. Like, oh no, it makes your small toe fall off. I don't have toes. I have talons. No curse.
So, Philip,
Yeah.
you're checking out this flame tongue weapon.
Yeah.
Are you attuning it?
We'll start with an identify.
Okay.
Let me see if there's anything else I can. Yeah, start with identify.
It appears to be a fairly well crafted flame tongue weapon.
Wonderful. We'll try. I mean, yeah, you mentioned spirit medium. I'll go with speak with dead. Is there someone in there? A little louder, please. Mm-hmm.
Help.
Oh, and us. How did you get in there?
Help us.
How do I help you?
Pain. The pain.
Your pain or you need pain? Oh, for heaven's sake, just hand along the edge of the blade.
Does it count if it doesn't actually hurt you? Just like, or it doesn't bother you, I guess. It still hurts.
Yeah. Nothing like
Overt.
yeah, like so as you attune the weapon, you do get a you are now attuned to it. You cannot unattune yourself from it.
Oh, just giving it blood immediately attuned me?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Throw
interesting.
you in trouble.
Because Philip was fully attuned.
Nah. Can I choose what item gets unattuned, Chris? Because I was at
Yes.
3?
Yes,
Okay.
you may.
Oh, that'll be difficult.
And you have a vulnerability to fire.
You suck. Okay. Well, I can fix that.
But yeah, you do hear
Oh,
this,
I am actually prepared to fix that for you. If
you do hear this voice,
Next thing I'm
but
not-
it doesn't seem very coherent. It doesn't respond. It just seems to groan and wail.
I See, he doesn't sell cursed items. They're haunted items. It's different.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know if Ilferi would put all this together, but I wonder if he's using bleak oil in his forging, because that has souls in it.
I mean, it's Drocker, so it's necromancy. It's Oh, fix that in the morning. Might as well see if there's anything better. See if there's any extra benefit out of it, and use it and strike my lieutenant and see if there's any extra bang for this that comes along with this buck.
The fire damage does
Mhm.
seem like it's normally 2d6.
Yeah.
It's increased to 4d6.
Good to know.
That's
Um,
pretty fucking potent.
But otherwise, it is aside from the voice is subtle enough that you're pretty sure that if you weren't a spirit medium, you wouldn't even notice.
Yeah.
So she's allowed to have a cursed item, but my guns that wanted blood were a problem for some reason.
Not to me. I love those things.
Okay. Well, one final test. I'm gonna use a 6th-level spell slot. Otherworldly Guise Infernal. It gives me immunity to fire damage.
Okay.
I will try the sword on myself. Does it burn?
Your spell seems more potent than
Then the curse.
the curse, so you are still invulnerable.
Good enough for me. We'll fix it in the morning. And I assume I can't put it down. I can't leave it on the table in the lab.
I think is that the normal
I don't know. It's a cursed item. Who knows?
I think they don't like being unattended.
Yeah, so there is if you try to leave it in the next room, it the voice starts to just become a cacophony.
Gotcha. Go back and get it and just put it on the table, on the coffee table in the salon.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Needy.
After I have one more drink with the gnomes, I'm just gonna go back
Mhm.
to the mansion.
Cool.
Yeah, I pretty much took a detour to go talk to this guy, and then I was going back to the bar to catch up with the crew and the gnomes.
Cool.
Jack's asleep in the mansion. In the nice bed for once.
Yeah, oh yeah. You got a king, my dude.
Mm-hmm. Pretty nice.
And then he had the audacity to say, "Oh
Goose.
no, I'm going on holiday."
Goose down duvet,
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
silk sheets, or satin. You can have the help swap them out, whichever you prefer.
I'm a silk guy.
Hypoallergenic.
Okay.
I don't know. Whoever gets back to the mansion first, either Ilferi or
Probably me.
Mina. Sword's full of ghosts. I say, just looking at a book.
Oh, I plan on coming back
Swords.
with you.
Sword's
Full
haunted.
Sword's
Whoa.
haunted.
Your sword's full of ghosts.
Oh yeah.
Do you
I'll
need
fix
a
it in
I
the morning.
fucking
Nah, it's great.
knew it.
What?
That guy only sells cursed items.
Glad I didn't buy anything.
Cursed is a dumb word. It's haunted.
Okay, whatever. He only sells items that have a magical drawback of some sort.
Hey, Aloysia.
Yeah.
Not everyone is as comfortable with you as you with death. So, haunted and cursed can interchangeable for a lot of people.
No, but that's just it. Cursed is a lot of things.
Listen,
Haunted is different.
Aloysia.
Cursed is dumb.
Aloysia. Don't disagree necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying that, like, kitten, why must you bite me? When did you get
You know, we have
cat?
that kind of relationship.
No, I've been petting her. She keeps grabbing my hand and nibbling on my fingers.
Oh, I thought it would make the place homier.
Okay,
Yeah, threw in a flock of familiar spell.
don't hate it. Flock of familiars.
That's a spell. It's great.
Is it? It's a second level
Flock
spell, right?
of
Yeah.
familiars.
Really? Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a second level spell. It lets you basically
Jeez.
any of the familiars you can summon a
As a
flock
flock.
of them. It has a shorter duration, even
I'm
shorter in
Well,
this setting.
shorter
But
in that-
theoretically, I could summon a bunch of crows to be a problem.
A bunch of crows.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hmm.
A murder, if you will.
I will.
I will.
Okay.
Avoid it.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I
Eternally bound, haunted. There's better words.
Okay.
Sure.
People should use better words.
I don't know many good words.
Raise your standards of living.
Aloysia, I don't disagree. But also, you have to
Mhm.
understand that while your language may be more precise, some people are stupid.
I refuse to pander to the lowest common denominator.
I'm not asking lowest, I'm saying mid common denominator.
I don't know. I give Elferi a look. Have you seen this
I
man
thought we
writing?
were getting along after our talk outside.
I thought this was what was called a rusing jab.
Could we get
I thought you were
subtitles on
allowed to
her?
be mean to friends.
I just finished reading How to Win Friends and Influence People. This should be working.
You're mean to your friends.
I thought you wanted me to pause this.
Nope. I just didn't expect it. You're fine.
Okay. I know what it does. I know how it works. I'm gonna get rid of it in the morning, give it to the lieutenant, and she can handle it.
Wow.
Reason I brought it up is I tried to confront the guy tonight about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
He wouldn't tell me what the bad effects of the items were. That's all I wanted. And then he's like, no, I'm going on holiday. And then he closed the
Oh,
door.
dang it, it is 12 nights.
No, it's
isn't it?
not!
Shit!
They're on holiday!
Fetch the candles!
It's Wednesday!
Yeah! It's the beginning of the 12-night holiday.
You're
It's
not
a fasting holiday, though. Kitchen's closed.
No! I fucking hate fasting holidays.
Well, no. The bakery's open,
Yeah.
but the kitchen's closed.
No.
Don't worry. They figured you'll be fine. They categorize beer as bread.
Anyways, I
Yay?
don't want to report him. He's not doing any, like, if he just told people what they did up front, I don't have a problem. I wouldn't have a problem with it at all.
Sure.
So I don't want to, like, narc on him, but I feel like something should be done.
Aloysia,
Mm-hmm.
per your last statement, do you think I'm an alcoholic?
No, I just know y'all like beer and you got
Okay,
sad
cool.
when the kitchen's closed.
I am sad that the kitchen's closed. I just wanted to see if I had a problem that my friends think I need to look at.
Do you think it's a problem?
Not until I doubted myself because I'm just a little drunk from drinking with the gnomes, and you said beer
You're
is
fine.
bread.
I'm worried about Jack.
Oh, cool! As long as we're on the same page.
Yeah, Alferi, if you're gonna non-consensually regenerate someone, I mean, there are more.
Hey,
Learn
hey,
to
hey,
triage,
that
my
There
was
are
guy.
other livers.
that
Learn
was
to
an-
triage, my guy.
that was an alternate reality.
Yep.
That didn't happen. I did not attempt to regenerate anyone non-consensually.
The rumors of
Oh.
regeneration have been greatly
I
exaggerated.
don't know why. I don't know why non-consensual regeneration is the funniest thing I've heard all week, but it is.
Because it's how you describe It's how you describe a Doctor Who season finale.
God damn.
I mean,
Spot
just-
on, sir.
Gestures at weak.
Yeah,
Um,
100%.
But aside from the sword, Chris, I was gonna drink a meth potion to mess around with the Nim shards because I have
Okay.
something I have some stuff I want to try.
Okay, yeah, pitch,
And
just send me
most-
something offline and we can...
Yeah, figuring out their properties and how they could be potentially used as a spell component,
Mhm.
and maybe later a focus.
Cool. Love it.
Yeah.
I do need to do some sky seeing today, but I don't know what question I'm gonna ask. I guess I'm just gonna generically ask of the leads that we know, which would be the best to pursue first, and maybe I'll get a vague answer from that.
I mean, traditionally, yes.
Hmm?
I mean, aren't the answers usually vague?
Yeah,
From
but
there.
I one, they might be stronger here, and two, that is more of a vague question, but I should still get an answer because it's not a yes or no that I'm looking for. The only limitation I have is I can only ask about things I'm doing in the next day to get like accurate information. If I ask for anything beyond that, it might not work.
That's why I do the voices in the ether. They have longer sight.
Well, that was more out of character as far as the effect. I can ask any question up to what I'm doing tomorrow. Otherwise, it's exactly like divination,
Gotcha.
which is out a week.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So when I sky see, that'll be the question that I'm asking: is of our leads, what's the best to pursue tomorrow, first?
Okay.
Other than that, I need to figure out how to extort this guy so that he'll like be more responsible with his cursed items.
I think you should allow a community where we have a tenuous relationship lie.
I just think that people should be okay with cursed items if they know what the curse is. Like, just let them know everything up front. And also, I want to know why everything is cursed. Like, you'd think he'd be able to put out one not cursed thing.
But that's not fun.
Yeah, so is he doing it intentionally? Or is he, like, just consistently bad at one thing every time?
What do you mean? This thing works great. It has double the output. He's just bypassing those nagging safety regulations.
Also,
Fuck,
the craftsmanship is very fine. Like,
Yeah.
expert work.
Do you see the inlay? That's
Maybe
that's not cheap.
Maybe he's cursed.
Ooh.
Maybe his curse is that every item comes out with some drawback.
Does he want to be cursed?
I don't know. We should ask.
He did not seem to like you.
He's
He
coming
likes
around.
a narc.
I'm not a narc! I'm specifically not narking!
It's literally our job description is to be a narc.
And I'm not that here.
It is literally our job to narc. What did you think we've been doing for the last few weeks?
We only narc on bad guys, and he's not a bad guy.
Then why are you trying to narc?
I'm not trying to narc. I'm trying to fix the situation so he doesn't get in trouble when someone inevitably narcs.
Like you.
No.
I can't believe he's gonna. I can't believe he's gonna sell this guy out on night 1 of 12th night. It's a holiday.
Let the
He
guy
doesn't follow
celebrate
that
in
religion.
peace.
What part of he has been lying do you guys not get?
I don't know. I'm too drunk on fairy wine to give a shit.
I mean, like it's so
Dreaming
obvious that like his little eyelid just like twitches for like a half a second. How do you not see it?
You know that like micro expressions have been debunked, Ilfairy.
Yeah,
Also, I'm
well,
too-
I catch everyone in their lies. Debunk that.
I'm too busy counting to 4 in my head to know when it's time for me to speak.
Why are you? I cannot unpack that.
That's probably true.
I want a berry pastry, and then I'm going to bed. You said the bakery's open.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what is your?
Yeah, the
your
bakery's
Skype-
non-denominational.
Naturally. What is your Sky Seeking question?
Of the leads that we still of the leads that we have been informed of up to this point, what would be the best to pursue first tomorrow?
Okay.
And I'm leaving interpretation of best up to you, whether that's time efficient or we'll get the most information or whatever.
So. Okay. So your vision entails, when you entered the Enclave, you had that kind of vision of a shadow holding a runic key. You kind of have a flashback to that moment of that unlocking and you stepping through, and a vision of you failing to leave because of that boundary. Like you return to the gateway and you're not able to step through.
Failing to get into the Enclave again, like in the
Failing
future.
to leave the Enclave.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Then you have a vision of yourself before an Eldrin woman. In a elegant temple.
Oh, I thought you were about to say what she was wearing, but it's
So
just
did
where she's located.
She's wearing an elegant temple tonight.
She's wearing Tempel? Oh my gosh, I loved his summer line.
Inside an elegant temple. Got it.
Correct. As you are pleading your case. And that's where we'll wrap things up for now.
Okay. I was about to type an Eladrin with eyes like this because they seem to have different colored eyes.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that'll do it for tonight. So we'll pick up on that meeting next time.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
Cool. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. for
Sweet.
Zeitgeist. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye,
I gotta
everybody.
go bake more pretzels.
Yeah.
I gotta go finish laundry.
Oh, I gotta
Did
clean this
last
entire
episode.
apartment before you motherfuckers show up tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.